There's a saying in sports, championships are made in the offseason. And when it comes to Hamilton's own NBA superstar Shai Gilgeous Alexander, that offseason work isn't put in a fancy gym in Miami or Los Angeles. The now all-star 24-year-old gets in shape right here in Hamilton in someone's two-car garage. We caught up with his longtime coach to find out what it takes to train like a pro.
In his first All-Star game from the Oklahoma City Thunder, Shai Gilgeous Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous Alexander has burst onto the scene this season. Graceful and lethal from anywhere on the court, the 24-year-old averages over 30 points a game. But it didn't always come this easy. Gilgeous Alexander, like a luxury car, soups himself up in the off-season and where else? But in a garage on the Hamilton Mountain. Nem Ilic is his mechanic.
I'm originally born in Serbia, moved over to Winnipeg when I was about 2 years old, and then too cold. So for my parents, wouldn't have been for me, but moved out here maybe 6 months after that. So I've been in Hamilton for the past 25 years, basically.
When his own basketball career started winding down, Ilic took kinesiology at McMaster University in order to stay close to the game. When his skill matched his passion, Nem took a leap and got in touch with Hamilton's most famous hooper.
Let me reach out to Shai's manager at the time. Reached out to him, I said, hey, if Shai's gonna be in Hamilton, if he doesn't have any plans with where he's training or what he's doing in the offseason, let me be the guy that he works with.
Despite being a star in college and drafted to the NBA, Nem found out that Shai's experience in the weight room was lacking.
He struggled with the basics, right? Stuff that I was doing before with regular people. I'm like, damn, he just played 82 games in an NBA season and he can't even do this, right? So we've had, it's been fun because we've been able to see that, and I always show him, and I always remind him, like, bro, 3 years ago, you couldn't even do a push-up.
When the pandemic hit, Nem and Shai were like everyone else and had to figure it out. They eventually looked no further than Nem's two-car garage.
Let me just do things in my garage. I've seen other trainers train NBA athletes and NFL guys in their garage, so why can't I?
From squats to lunges to planks, Shai did it all. But neighbors, especially the kids, got a kick out of seeing a 6'6" NBA player pushing a weighted sled along the suburban cul-de-sac. While he strengthened his body, Nem says Shai's mental strength has always been there.
He truly believes deep down that he can be a great and that he is one of the best basketball players in the world, right? That nobody can really guard him. And he might not, portray himself like that in ways, but I always think of him as like a silent killer. Like he just, deep down, he knows what he's capable of.
How important is it for him to be able to have, you see a nice little move.
And that's been the case this season. Ilic says he doesn't miss a single one of Shai's games on TV, something a lot of fans have caught on to.
It's honestly, it makes me proud. I'm proud of him, just knowing that what he does and all the work that he puts in is paying off, and people are actually starting to be able to see that.
But once the offseason arrives, you'll know where to find Shai Gilgeous Alexander. All right, Nem's goal is to one day open his own performance center, obviously not in his garage, where everyone, pro athlete or not, can attend. It'll be called Unlocked, as in unlock the best version of yourself, which Shai Gilgeous Alexander definitely trending towards.